What is up, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of Let's Play EverQuest, an Ironman challenge. This is, you're looking at Ironman Twinnrova, who is now a lofty level 2. And today, we have reached, we've left Neriak, and once again I am more than likely just butchering, I'm very likely butchering the name of that city. We've left Neriak. We're now in the Nektulos Forest, and the goal today is to kill decaying skeletons and wolves and all these, kind of low-level creatures hanging out in this region, with a goal to get cloth drops from the decaying skeletons and to collect silks from the spiderlings for tailoring and to collect fur from the wolves for tailoring as well. So yeah, there's a lot going on here. Let's see, I don't think... Okay, I can hear myself, sweet. So yeah, there's quite a bit going on here that we're going to be working on, but overall the goal is I'm going to be looking for these decaying skeletons. Do I have this targeted right? Perfect. And, yeah, trying to get cloth drops. Right now we have no armor. Oh, I guess we have a black training tunic that we got from a quest. That's interesting. Wow, that's cool. Oh, and our backpack is pretty full. We might have to head back and sell off some of our junk in the near future. Let's see, do I have room for it? Sweet. Yeah, more or less we're going to be chilling in this forest and seeing what we can do about either making some gear ourselves or getting gear as drops from creatures, just for fun, trying to get acclimated to this this part of Antonica. Might go wandering around a little bit, see what kind of dangerous creatures we can find in the forest. Actually took a good little chunk of damage there. Yeah, so far we still have the OG short sword from the beginning of the game. And I had a weird issue with my interface when I tried to log in. There was nothing going on with my interface. Like a lot of my hotkeys disappeared off of my hotkey bar, and my interface was just kind of all over the place. Oh, I'm getting wrecked. Oh my gosh, I'm getting wrecked by this spider. I need to heal. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna have our first death. Okay, we're winning. 17, we're not winning anymore. There we go. 10 to 12. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we're bleeding out. Oh, we stood back up. Oh, we're bleeding out. We're bleeding out. Come on, Twinnrova, heal. Oh, we died for the first time to a spiderling. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's entertaining. Okay, well, an arachnidae spiderling. You are bleeding to death. I can't resurrect myself yet, so we'll spawn and we'll increment the death counter. Here we go. How did it allow me to did the game allow me to spawn like right here? Wow. I'm at the entrance. How did I get to spawn there? That's kind of cool. What did it do to my XP? So I'm still level 2, so that's nice at the very least. We can try to avenge ourselves. Okay, that was interesting. An ash drakeling. That's kind of cool. What level is that? Ooh, it's level 4. Yeah, I really need to pay attention to the levels of the things that I'm fighting right now. Are you the dude that killed me? A level 2. A Raynita spiderling. Let's try again. Should be close to level 3. Yeah, this ash drakeling look pretty cool. There's the decaying skeleton, and I want his little axe. Let's check our skills. I must not have been clicking properly somehow. Okay, so we're running out of space for things. Running out of space for things. Egg maybe for cooking. Wolf tooth. I'm not exactly sure what is more important. Another backpack would be really nice at this point. Flesh threaded satchel. This is for a quest. Oh, we've got stuff stuck in here too. Wow. So maybe instead of the egg, we'll try that. We'll try dropping the egg. Let's see, can I drop? Or destroy. Destroy your snake egg? Yes. I guess. We've got a lot of stuff. We need to go sell it off, but that's okay. So we don't want to fight the Drakeling. We want to take on these skeletons. The skeleton's only level 1. And they should drop cloth eventually. So if we can find enough of these decaying skeletons, we can slowly outfit ourselves in a kind of like a beginner kit of gear. What do we got here? We've got a rusty battle axe. Let's go. Again, we don't have enough room. We've got the request parchment. Cracked pyre beetle carapace. Why don't we drop this from now? We unfortunately can't keep everything we find this early, especially if we don't exactly know what it's for. The reason I wanted to bring up my character and his skills was because I've noticed that I'm missing some things. So let's say like taunt, make hotkey. Okay, yeah, we need to be able to taunt, so that's super important. And actually, I actually want bash to be on 2 and taunts to be on 3. I'm trying to figure out how I make auto attack 1. I don't actually know if I need that because Q is an auto attack, but yeah, we at least want to be able to bash and taunt. Yeah, taunting is going to be a pretty important skill for a Shadow Knight. Chunk of meat. Sweet. We have room for it. Yeah, I don't know. Need to try to figure out how to make use of all the early stuff that we're accumulating. I'm thinking that if we find a sewing kit, we'll be able to put either this, maybe some of the silk, maybe some of the hides to use. This one is hitting us hard. Okay, it's because it's a level 3. This is probably the same one that I was struggling against earlier. Let's see, where's my door? There's my door. Why don't we heal for a second? Is he chasing me? Yep, okay, let's tactic sit. See if I can get a heal off. No. Ooh, I'm going to die again. I'm going to die a second time. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, let's sell off some of the stuff. Let's see what we can do. We need to find a place to do, what, tailoring, I think? Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining my Ironman EverQuest account. Okay, so we now back in the Neriak Foreign Quarter is where we're at, and I don't exactly know what all is available to me. We've got bartending, general supplies, so we can just sell off random stuff, armor, smithing supplies, tailoring supplies. Okay, I guess let's try to find a tailor in this area and see what we can do. The bank might also have... Ooh, Taskmaster, interesting. The bank might also have some beginning stuff for us. I don't know what spawns in your bank on a new character. Don't exactly know how that works. Nice, some rodents. Tailoring supplies. Okay, so this is not necessarily... not necessarily like a place... Well, I guess you don't need an external like item to interact with to do tailoring. I guess you just have to buy the tailoring kit, the sewing kit. Greetings, I am Javin Tavos. I am the first among us to create a set of robes that is very powerful. Using my ability to research and tailoring, I have sewn mystical patterns into the robe. It fuses the robe with a great power. If you would like to try to do this yourself, I will give you some of the patterns that I have been using. Let me know if you need a robe pattern. If you need a book detailing the steps I took to create the robes, I have them for a small fee. Okay, well that's kind of cool to know. Don't think I need that quite yet. Okay, this was a quest that we picked up. We needed to kill a certain thing. These are hides. Okay, we can wear this. That actually might free up a slot. Let's see how silly we look if we equip. This is the black training tunic. Is there any lore? I was kind of expecting to have some like lore text or something. It has a slot, I guess. Slot to buy now. Like, can you pay to have extra slots? Like with real money or something? That's kind of funny. Armor ornamentation. Okay, so that's just to like make it look a certain way. Whatever the case, this is medium size and an AC of 3. Are we even medium? Yeah, we can wear it. Cool. Training tunic. It did not change how we look. It's interesting. It did raise our AC to 11. So that is good. Is that melee specific, it said? Chance to take less melee damage. Okay. So what is the right one then? Chance to avoid melee damage. That's very specific to melee damage. It's strange that it doesn't impact any kind of like magic damage or anything. But anywho, let's look for a sewing kit. No. Bottle of ink, different kinds of thread. Iron thread, interesting. House of Spurned Tailoring Theory 1. Yeah, not exactly sure. Not exactly sure where I can find a tailoring kit in Neriac. Is there any other... There's no other tailoring supplies location? Okay, so why don't we just do... let's see, EverQuest, Neriac, and what I'm looking for is a sewing kit. Let's see if there is a like small sewing kit. Sources. Let's see if there's one in Neriac. The 4 1/4 Jarva, Jasma Tather, and Mordant Tather are people that can help me find this thing. Jarva, leather armor. Did we saw him recently, I believe? It's good to know. Thanks for joining me on the stream. Appreciate you being here. Right now we are just taking our first baby steps into the EverQuest universe. This is episode 2 of Let's Play EverQuest. And yeah, just kind of trying to figure out what to do with this new stuff. Very interesting. Is that a female ogre? Okay. Or goblin or something. I don't know exactly what. So does this character have a sewing kit for me? A lot of different patterns. Looks like all kinds of silks. A small sewing kit. 3 gold, 8 silver, and 1 copper. So I'm going to have to sell off stuff that I need, that you would think that I would need, just to make the money. Yo, hey Ryan, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. How are you doing tonight? Got any escaping going on today? I had an episode earlier. Got some mithril gear. Yeah, got the plate body and the legs this morning. Pretty stoked about that. I don't think I need the fire beetle eyes for right now. Yeah, can I see my inventory of gold? Let's see. Where do I see my money? Here on the right. 7 silver and 3 copper. Okay, so I'm going to need quite a bit more money. The skeleton parts, I don't think I have a need for right now. The rat whiskers, I don't think I have a known use for. Let's open the satchel. How's EverQuest? Never played myself. Don't think I've ever really seen anything on it either. EverQuest is really fun. It's a retro RPG. It actually has a pretty similar combat style to like something like RuneScape. If you just take the auto attacks, when you fight a creature, you're both just like taking swings at each other. You don't like click to swing or something. So, kind of similar to Classic in that respect, except you have a very small number of abilities. So like, for instance, I have Bash and Taunt. So I can bash my opponent with a shield. I can taunt someone to pull aggro in combat. Group combat is like a big deal in EverQuest, but I'm playing as an Ironman. Go figure. So trying to solo. Something really interesting for you to know, Ryan, is that EverQuest has a massive amount of content. And the graphics are really cool. They look like, to me, it looks like Doom era, like 3D graphics. And I love the way like the cities look and everything. Like, I don't know, all the little like early 3D textures and stuff are really fun. But what I wanted to show you is this. Check this out. Achievements. Okay. So starting here, EverQuest, these are all the achievements for like the base game that came out in 1999, so just a little older than RuneScape. This is an achievement for exploring like the base game. This is for exploring the base game. These are all zones you can travel to, and These are all hunter achievements you can get for hunting rare creatures that spawn in certain zones. And these are all raids, which are basically like giant boss fights in Classic. And that is just the first, the base game. After this, you see this like Ruins of Canark tab. That is the first expansion. Second expansion. And if I scroll, there are so many expansions. And they have so much content. Like 20-something expansions right now. Which is absolutely insane. There's just so much stuff to do. And yeah, it's really cool. The boss fights look insane. Kind of like, like RuneScape 3 PVM type stuff. Except it looks older. Yeah, it does look really cool. And it's it's got this nice mix of like it's a 3D world, but it's so retro. Like look at these like textures and stuff. They're pretty nice, but then you've got stuff like this, like shiny. What is that? Like shiny tips or something? I don't even know what that's supposed to say. But there's just there's a lot of charm to this game, and the way that I'm playing it right now, this is a like Ironman and like expansion locked account. So I'm playing through the base game, and once I'm able to hit all of the reasonable achievements in the base game, I'm going to unlock the zones from the second game. And the game is huge, massive, and I'm just kind of exploring it myself. I'm not super experienced with EverQuest, nothing near like I am with RuneScape. But to kind of put it in perspective, right now I'm in this zone, Neriak Foreign Quarter, and if I look at the map of it, like this is a big area. This is the Neriak Foreign Quarter. It's hard. That's actually what I'm testing. It is viable. You just have to pick a survivable class. So, for instance, if you were going to play as a DPS kind of character, then you would need to use something called a mercenary, which is an NPC that will help you out and play the game with you. Even as even as a DPS class, you can use mercenaries that are just kind of like an NPC. They'll follow you around, they'll help you fight, and it's still hard, but it's definitely challenging. If you play as a tank class, they're or classes that have a lot of survivability built in, then you have a much better chance of playing solo. But the game is really geared for groups of like 4 or 5 players. So combat, like going through a dungeon, like imagine like the Taverley dungeon in RuneScape, like if things were going to aggro onto you. At least in Classic, they only pull on you one at a time. In this game, it's a multi-way everywhere. So if you want to play solo, I don't know. I guess to explain it, like if I came across a creature my level, then it's a fair fight, 1v1. And if 2 people my level swarm me, then like they'll probably kill me, or it'll be a really close fight. So you have to be really careful about how you move around. So combat is really, really, really hard solo. I'm playing as a class called the Shadow Knight, and it's a tank that also has like vampirism and like necromancy type abilities. Not to the extent of an actual necromancer, but it's kind of like a hybrid class between a tank and a necromancer. So the goal is to be able to tank damage. I'm not going to deal a lot of damage, but I should be able to kind of like absorb damage from my opponent. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. All I've really done with this character is leave the main city, head out into the wilderness, and I hit level 2, killing the little guys outside the door. And I've collected some stuff to try to craft my first set of armor. So kind of like trying to get bronze in RuneScape. I'm trying to get cloth or like some like basic leather armor for myself. And it's been really interesting. I have to save up the money for a sewing kit, is what I have discovered. So I was just talking to Jarva over here, who's a vendor, and it kind of like in Classic, there are vendors in different cities and different places, and you kind of have to know where to get the thing that you need. To get started making my own armor, I need this sewing kit, and it's more money than I have, so I just need to sell off the extra stuff that I don't need. Like a mangled pelt, I don't know if I actually can use... Okay, it says this item can be used in trade skills. I'm not exactly sure which items I need and which ones I don't. Can bone chips be used in trade skills? Yes. Interesting. Okay, so for now, I think I'm going to keep silks. Can I like move these? Yeah, the interfaces in this are pretty strange. But I'll sell the black wolf tooth. I'll keep the meat because we can cook it. Oh, also like RuneScape, just, showing Ryan how it works. You've got skills, and they work in a similar way to where, like, if you practice the skill, you like level up in them. And there's a bunch of different ones, like baking, and as your overall level, like you have a level to you, and then there's like all your skills and their levels. As your level goes up, the cap on each of the skills goes up as well. And how high you can get depends on your racing class. So there's a lot of interesting things going on. It can be a little overwhelming at first. So I'm just kind of trying to take it a little easy, and just, kind of doing the basics. Just kind of working on the basics at the moment. Which right now is inventory management. I also got this rusty battle axe. So this is like the second weapon. Base damage of 6 and delay of 42. So like, is my class listed here? Shadow Knight. SHD, I think, is me. All races. Okay. I need to understand if 6 damage and 42 delay is better. Is this game membership or kind of like Guild Wars where you buy it and keep it forever? Both. You can play for free, and essentially there's not really a difference until you get like way high level. I don't know. I paid for membership for 1 month to spawn my character in the original spawning point. If you don't have a membership, then you have to spawn in like their noob tutorial zone, and I kind of just didn't want to do that, so I did that just to get the right spawn location. But otherwise, the game, you can play it free up until the last 3 expansions. So you can get a really high level, just playing for free. At some point, there's something called alternate advancement, which is like, instead of leveling up your level, you can choose to earn points that you can spend on all these different areas. There's a certain number of free ones, and once you run out, you'll want to buy membership to keep going. But it's like, I don't know, probably like dozens and dozens and dozens of hours of content free, with very little need to actually pay for the monthly subscription. So no, it is not you buy it and keep it forever. Expansions you buy and you keep forever, but they eventually roll out to free anyway. And if you're like me, you'd probably want to start at the beginning and play through. Yeah, it is really cool. There's so much content. Really what they want you to do is they want you to buy a membership and play the latest expansion. And so they try to there's this thing called the Hero's Journey that kind of makes it, easy to level really fast. So they kind of want you to skip the rest of the game because it's a lot of dead content, and get right into the latest stuff, which requires a membership to play. But even though this old content is mostly dead, I'm playing through it solo. So, just kind of doing like a single player run through it, and it's been really interesting so far. I'm enjoying it. If you decide to make a free character, I'm on the Bristlebane server, and there's not like member servers or free servers, so we can play with each other, regardless. It's not like we would be separated. I'm on Bristlebane, which is like the most populated server at the time. And okay, I need to figure out how to calculate like damage, like EverQuest weapon, like damage ratio. Is that like guide for understanding weapons? Yeah, what is the ratio? Is higher ratio always better? Generally, yes. Oh, augmentations and stuff. Okay, so the ratio is a understanding of how much DPS. That makes me sad with a lot of games. Same thing happens with Destiny 2. They basically deleted the stories that you could get right to the in-game stuff. Yeah, that is one of my main disappointments in Destiny in general. I am definitely the kind of person that likes to play through play through the story in the order that it came out. And games kind of just want to throw you into the latest and greatest, which is cool. Look at these 2D armors on the wall. That's hilarious. It looks like there's armor stocked back here, but it's just 2D pictures of armor. That is very entertaining. Yeah, EverQuest, definitely wants to push that, but it's all here. As long as you're willing to go solo in a game designed for group play, then it's not really that bad. However, you probably haven't heard of this, but they have progression servers, which are really cool, but they're hard. So progression server is a new server that spawns and it's only classic content. And then in 12 weeks, they release the first expansion of the game. And every 12 weeks, they unlock a new expansion. So you can play through the game as it happened. However, the problem with that is just, hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. The problem with that is just that 12 weeks, in my opinion, is not enough time to like actually play and enjoy like the content in a certain expansion. If you are actually trying to dig deep into all the different places you can explore and things you can see, it's not enough time. I can never keep up with the pace of progression servers, and they release them every year. So basically, every May you have a chance to start fresh on a classic server, and it's really fun. It's a lot of fun, but I feel like I'll get more into that once I, kind of like get deeper into, kind of like a solo player. So really my motivation with this character is to explore classic content without feeling the pressure of the progression servers. But it is a really cool way to... It's a really cool way to do it because if you join the progression servers, you have large numbers of players all available to group with you on classic content until the expansion comes out, and then they all run off to the next expansion. And if you didn't level up fast enough, or if you're not ready for the next expansion, then you kind of get left behind. So it's a very frantic kind of gameplay. Super interesting. I don't know which of these that I need. Okay, so just to take a look at the short sword, the ratio is 0.138, and the ratio for the rusty axe is 0.143. So theoretically, the rusty battle axe is better than the short sword. Okay, they're both one-handed slashing, so why don't we just upgrade? Let's upgrade here. Can I equip it? Yes, I can. Sweet. And sell the short sword. Let's see if I can get rid of this. It might be, yeah. Because I spawned with it, I can't actually sell it for anything. Okay. So I just have to destroy it then. Rather. Destroy. Okay. Nice. Oh, there's also a private server, Project 1999, that's really similar to Open RuneScape Classic, that has a private server that is literally just the base game. Actually, it might be the base game plus like one or two expansions, but it's some kind of older time period for EverQuest. And yeah, that one's free. That one's free to play. It's really similar kind of private server community vibe. So you'll find more people playing in the classic zones, and on that server. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I need to save up to. Oh, I almost have the money. It was 3 gold and what for a sewing kit? Small sewing kit, 3 gold, 8 silver. 3 gold, 5 silver. Okay, so we can just like sell some of the stuff. Why don't we sell things we have one of, like ruined animal pelt? That doesn't sound very good. Mangled pelt doesn't sound very great. It's also not getting us a lot of money. Black wolf skin, that one is a good one, I think. Raw stiff hide. Yeah, these are selling for copper. This game is such a cool vibe. Like Doom, yes, Doom meets Morrowind Daggerfall. That's exactly why I've enjoyed it. And I have spent quite a bit of time playing EverQuest, but I'm telling you, there's so much in this game that I still feel like such a noob. I still feel like such a noob at this game. There's so much going on. There have been people, obviously there are people that have been playing it like from the beginning. So it's, oh yeah, we have enough money. Sweet. There's just, I don't know. There is so much to learn in this game that I feel like it'll take hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gameplay hours to start to feel like I have a hold on what's going on. And there are quests. There's like a big, there's a bunch of lore, and it's kind of like you kind of gain lore through like hailing people. Like for instance, if I walk up to a person, I can say hail, and he might, okay, this one doesn't respond. But for instance, I just said hail to someone else, and they gave me a quest, or I could have chosen to go on a quest for them. And there's not like a quest journal in classic content, so you kind of have to keep up with it yourself. It's a lot to manage. Yeah, it's really fun. That's why I'm kind of like going for like an achievement path, like structured path for my gameplay, just to kind of like, feel like I'm actually making my way through the content in an expansion. So right now I'm in Neriak, which is the spawning city of the Dark Elves, and I'll head outside for you because I've got room in my backpack. I can go collect more stuff. I don't have to immediately start crafting, so let me find the way back to the forest. This find function is great because the maps are really confusing. Like, here's the default map, And it's actually not that hard to find your way out here, but let me turn off auto zoom. Okay. They have this like updated map that you can download that gives you more information, and it's just I don't know, it's cluttered. Like, you can zoom in and see what's going on, but it's really old school. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. This is Ironman Twinnrova. Currently, we're hanging out in the Dark Elven starting city of Neriak in Antonica, and we're about to head outside and grind some combat XP and try to collect some silks and hides to craft our first set of armor. I'd also like to maybe try to collect a set of cloth armor from the decaying skeletons out here. Okay, here's a zone ending, Ryan. So this is like when you get to the end of a zone, it spawns another one. Oh, I didn't even finish showing you what I wanted to show you earlier. So I showed you the map of the zone I was in. I was in the Neriak Foreign Quarter, which is like 1/4 of the city of Neriak. There's 4 big zones. Now I'm in the forest, okay? Let me show you the map here. Let me show you the atlas map. So here is Neriak, okay? And we were in the Foreign Quarter, and there are 4 zones here, and they're all really big, okay? Let me make sure that the audio is not too loud. Okay. I know this zone is like pretty loud. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can't hear me very well. But now if I connect to the Nektulos Forest, here is the Nektulos Forest zone. And all of these zones, this is northeast Antonica, okay? And this is like one massive continent, and this is just the northeast section of it. Okay, and if I back up one level, here is Antonica. This large, like, oh, it's kind of hard to see. I'm so sorry. Y'all can't see that. Okay, so here's northeast Antonica. I am in the Nektulos Forest. You've also got this link to Neriak, which is like the Dark Elven starting zone. There's different starting zones for different races, depending on your racing class. So this is like a lot of zones and a lot of stuff to explore, and there's an achievement for exploring everything in northeast Antonica. Then if I back it up, you've got all of Antonica, like north, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. This is all one continent. This is all the classic base game. So like if I go into northwest, you have all of these other cool zones like permafrost, these epic ice mountains that look so cool. You've got the Desert of Roe. I don't know, there's so many cool places in Antonica. This is just the base game. Part of the classic like world space is also Otis. All these islands that I have actually never traveled to. I've never been to Otis. And Fadeware. Fadeware is another continent. This all is the base game. And then all the expansions add all of these other places, like the Ruins of Canark is the first expansion, and it adds all these zones. So this is like what one expansion looks like. And yeah, there's a ton of them. There's a lot of stuff. There's the Plains of Power. I don't know. There's Velius is like some recent stuff that's been going on. It's crazy. It's a huge world. It's a massive world, and I'm going to be exploring it little by little. I want to take in the sights. Okay, this is the Nektulos Forest. I'll show you what combat looks like. So here's a spiderling. I would really like to fight a decaying skeleton is what I'm really looking for. These guys will not aggro on me because they're too low level. But there's wolf. I can collect wolf skins. Those are useful. Yeah, we'll just fight a wolf. I don't want to fight a drakeling. I want to fight the wolf, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully they don't both aggro. Okay, so I turned on my auto attack. Okay, I just smacked it with a new weapon. That's cool. And I'm not doing anything. The auto attacks just kind of go back and forth until combat ends. And there's a little combat window where you can see the combat, the damage and whatnot as it occurs. Here's loot, a tooth, and a ruined pelt. So yeah, this is kind of how it goes. I should be close to leveling. Yeah, I should hit level 3 soon. And there's a really cool audio. There's a skeleton. I want them to drop cloth armor for me. There's really cool audio that happens when you level up. Okay, I've got auto attack on. You can see my health. You can see the skeleton's health. You can see my target's target, which is interesting. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm not hitting him at all. I have Taunt is an ability that I can fire off, and all it does is pull aggro on my opponent, which when I'm playing solo doesn't really help. But when you're playing in a group, you know, my job is kind of to be the tank. So yes, let's go, level 3. Level 3 out of our 50 level cap at the moment. Sweet. Level 3 Shadow Knight. Awesome. But anyway, Taunt is really important when you play in groups as any kind of like tank class, obviously. So yeah, these guys have been messing me up. This is a level 3 spiderling is what killed me earlier. Yeah, the map is massive. It's so huge. Oh, did I pull aggro on the skeleton somehow? Interesting. But there's another skeleton, so that's good. Yeah, I didn't think anything in this little noob area would pull aggro. I am weak, but I'm hitting really hard, so that's good. That is really good. Ooh, a rusty dagger. Okay. Not as cool as it could have been, but it's something. So we've got 0.143 for the axe and 0.125 for the dagger. We'll just stick with the axe right now. Stick with the axe. And yeah, this forest, let's just look at the forest map. The forest is big, so like here's where I am. And there's a path over here. It looks like there's a road we can take to the Lava Storm Mountains, a place that I've never been. And if we head south through the forest, yeah, it looks like there's some roaming NPCs. There's probably some quests here that you can do. Yeah, there's a mission here. Interesting. And then to the Common Lands. The Common Lands is a place that I've definitely have experience exploring. I've never been here before. Why don't we head over to that road? Why not? Just for fun, let's go head over to the road and just explore. A garter snake. I hope these things are not aggroed. Yeah, indifferently. So they're not really worried about me. Eventually we get to a point where everything everywhere will be aggroed and it'll be really hard to survive. It'll be really hard to survive if we're not adequately prepared, which we are not. We have nothing but this little tunic. A Shadow Knight needs to have armor. Needs to have good armor. I am not super familiar with how to get good armor, so yeah, here we are. What I think I need to do is collect silk and collect hide and then make it to start. And then I need to figure out how to get ore to drop, and I need to start smithing gear for myself. Yeah, each expansion unlocks new gear too. And one of my goals is kind of to figure out what the best gear is that I can make in this expansion and to like equip that gear. Kind of to be like expansion locked in the gear until I unlock the next expansion is one of my kind of one of my goals. I'm not on the road, am I? Okay, so here's the road starting. Okay. Yeah, I hear these wolves all over the place. Looks crazy. There's like the big ridges. Kind of like in World of Warcraft, you have those big ridges that kind of divide zones. What is that? A black wolf. Level 1. Okay, cool. Not so bad. I want to see if there's anything crazy. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's just a large Araneda and a black wolf. A black wolf. Yeah, I have to be really careful because I'm not sure what the level scaling is in this zone. For instance, in the Common Lands, there are tons of low-level creatures to fight, and then there's this random griffin. This griffin that's level like 20-something that wanders around, and that guy definitely will kill me. These bears should be too big. Oh no, level 3. That's not bad. Bear hides, I think, people use for... Whoa. Oh, that's a person. That's a person. He regards you indifferently. What's going on over here? I also don't know... Oh, aggro. The bear has aggro. Okay, that's good to know. I need to stop talking. I need to stop speaking and turn on combat. Okay. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Hey, welcome to the stream. This is Bristlebane, the Bristlebane live server. Right now, just playing through classic content. Going to be working on specifically the exploration and hunter achievements is what I'm hoping to work through. Playing solo at the moment, so yeah. Just kind of exploring this forest. What is this? The Nektulos? The Nektulos Forest for my first time. I've never started as a dark elf before, so this is all kind of new ground for me. And yeah, we're winning against the bear, but he's definitely dealing some good damage. Have to be careful not to aggro a bunch of bears. Chunk of meat we can cook, and medium quality bear skin. Somehow we will make use of this in like perhaps the tailoring skill. Let me take a look at my skills and just kind of see. I know there's tailoring. Is there anything else that's like blacksmithing? Okay, so that is something that I could definitely use as an Ironman. Let's see. Jewelry making. I wonder if you can make jewelry that's like, you know, has effects tailoring. Okay, so those are kind of like the skills that I'm going to want to focus on. So I don't think you can mine ore in this game. I could be wrong. I think you find ore in drops from certain creatures. So I might have to look up like who drops a Death Fist Templar. That's a level 9. That looks pretty scary. Looks pretty scary. Where are we? Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of the zone, and it looks like there are some pretty intimidating creatures out here. Maybe I'll poke my nose into the Lava Storm Mountains and see what that looks like. That's another zone that I haven't really played with before. Haven't seen. Yeah, most of my experience in EverQuest has come from just like northeast Antonica. Is really like, well, maybe, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can find what I've seen. Yeah, okay, so I've actually, it looks like Freeport, the Common Lands, and then I went into southeast Antonica. That's what it looks like. Ooh, wow. That's not what I was expecting to see. Yeah, like the Desert of Roe, Gook. I've been in Gook, or Gook. I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced. Yeah, that's like most of what I've explored before. So a lot of this, most of these areas, actually, I'll say, are going to be brand new to me. I'm going to be exploring them with you for the very first time on this account. And I think it's going to be pretty fun. I'm expecting this to be like an exceptionally long series too. I think the goals that I've set are quite lofty. Will take quite a long time, and yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the journey rather than focusing so much on on in-game stuff. Just kind of like exploring for the first time. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate y'all for joining me in my first steps into the Nektulos Forest and now the Lava Storm Mountains. We could just get wrecked immediately. Oh, that's a fire. Yeah, we're going to get wrecked like immediately. That's level 9. Okay, yeah. Unless I want the death counter to, like, you know, suddenly spam up. Shoot upwards. I probably should not venture there yet. Okay, so there's a fire goblin scout looking to kill me barely on entrance to Lava Storm. So we probably need to level up a little bit and get some, at least some armor. Right now we're playing naked, so we at least have to get some armor before wandering over there. Okay, so short-term goals. We're going to hang out around the entrance to Neriak and just kind of kill what's there. See if we can't make some good use of the resources that we get as drops. See if I can tailor for the first time. That's something I have not done before. Wow, this zone loading is taking quite a moment. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. All right, so that was kind of fun, just wandering around. Let's focus on what we can kill right now. Okay, so level 2. We are not at full health, but I could just chill for a second, and it wouldn't take long. Yeah, your health regeneration occurs much more quickly if you just sit for a few seconds. Okay, whatever. Let's just let's go for it. We're level 3, so we should be okay. Yeah, these guys are not too tough anymore. Yeah, I'm hoping. I saw a lot of recipes that were like silk spun robes or something, like maybe silk robes of some kind. Hoping that a Shadow Knight can wear that. A Shadow Wolf, a level 3 wolf. Interesting. Okay, let's give it a try. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can make something that a Shadow Knight can wear. Just to have anything at all. I just need some armor. Part of this Ironman challenge is that I'm only allowed to use gear that I buy myself, that I find myself, I get as drops myself, or craft myself. I can't trade with other players, so I can't get the advantage of just buying like plate armor from someone. Yeah, we're kind of getting wrecked here. Okay, that was a good hit. Was a good hit. I need a shield so that I can start practicing bash. That sounds like a pretty important purchase. I also don't have to make my gear. I could buy it from the stores. There should be plenty of armor that I can just like grind materials out here. I can save up for, you know, the armor that they sell in vendors in Nariak. Something we could do, but I think it'd be fun just to learn how to make it myself. I'm sure it'll be a time investment, but time is something that I do have. I have time to learn. Yeah, feel free to... Yeah, Decaying Skeleton, let's go. Feel free to jump in the chat, or feel free to hang back and just watch. I don't mind either way. But if there are any EverQuest players that want to, you know, share tips and tricks to a newbie, I definitely wouldn't complain. Beetle. Interesting. The only stuff that I'm getting out here that I'm aware of needing right now are silks and hides to craft armor. I'm also aware of these decaying skeletons dropping cloth armor that, you know, could be better than having like literally nothing in a slot. So I'm kind of focusing on those. It would be kind of fun to like get a full set of you know, dropped armor just to have something that we found ourselves. I feel like that would be a pretty cool early achievement. This guy's going to drop an axe. We're going to have 2. Get to go sell it. That'll be nice. It's funny that the guards are not killing the skeletons. I feel like in the common lands, when I ever grind combat... When I grind combat out there, usually if you accidentally pull a creature too close to the guards, they'll just kill him. And it's kind of nice for if you're like, you know, about to die and running from something. You know, you can just like try to pull your train to the guards and see if they'll help you live. Yeah, another rusty battle axe. Okay, this would be a good inspection, or a good thing to note. Oh, I wonder where it went. Is it in here? Are the stats the same on different items? So 642 and 642. Yep. Okay, interesting. I was just wondering if maybe like different variants of the same weapon could possibly drop. That would be pretty cool. If so, but maybe not. There's a ton of different gear in EverQuest. Like, there's really just like a massive amount of gear that you can find in the game, and I have no clue what's what. So I'm just gonna kind of take it as it comes, I guess, and see what's best. I like having full sets of armor too. So if I find something interesting, I might just like collect it all just to have like the full set before moving on. Okay, we've got some more silk, and working our way through level 3, making pretty decent slow progress. I know that I'm definitely not power leveling or being being very optimized about this, but yeah, I'm just having fun. This has been fun so far. I know people are looking forward to the new progression server that should be launching sometime this spring. Don't know what twist on the rule set they'll apply this time. Last time they had kind of like seemed to be like a loot like shuffle, I guess, where creatures that normally would only drop certain things now had all their loot shuffled so that you could get some rare drops from any, I guess, of a set of creatures instead of from the normal creature that it always drops from. That seemed really interesting. I don't know that the beetles actually have a lot for us to use, but it's at least combat. Yeah, at least we can get some XP towards our level. I keep saying combat level as if it's like RuneScape's combat level, which is really similar in idea, but it's not called combat level. It's just your level. I don't know, maybe your main level. You become better at one-handed slashing. 24. Let's see. What is my max right now? One-handed slashing. 24. I can go up to 30. I've upgraded. I've improved from awful to very bad. And yeah, I feel that. You know, I feel my character, you know, transitioning from awful to very bad. I can take that, I think. Okay, I want to figure out what to do with the silk. Yeah, I need to try playing around with I need to try playing around with trade skills and see about crafting my own stuff. I'm actually going to step away for just a second. I've got some an IRL duty to attend to, and then when I get back, yeah, I'm going to try messing with the sewing kit. I'll be right back. All right. Hopefully you can hear me. Oh, can I hear the game? Thanks for being patient with me. Oh, and welcome to the stream. The third person that joined. Appreciate you being here. Bonesnap2 says, what's up, man? Enjoying the stream commentary. Just started playing on Project 99 Green recently. Ooh, that's really cool. Can you tell me about that server? I have not played on Project 99. I know that it's like a, kind of classic experience. But that's really all that I know about it. So, yeah, I'd love to hear if you have some info about, like, what the different servers are. That would be kind of cool to know. Like, are they on different expansions or what? My current goal. I'm glad you're enjoying the commentary because I'm really just kind of like fiddling about the game world, and just kind of exploring, seeing what I can do as I move along. Let's see if I can figure out how to use this sewing kit. Ooh, can I search recipes? Okay. Oh yes, there's some base ones that I get. Nice raw silk. Okay, I need a certain level. 15. Oh, I need a knife? I need a skinning knife to make low-quality bearskin out of medium-quality bearskin. So I can degrade the stuff. Okay, interesting. I wonder if I can actually attempt these things. I'm like, how would I ever be able to make this? Okay, tattered belt. I need the pattern and the pelt is what I need. Silk bandage, silk swatch. Okay. Spider silk and spider silk. I don't know what a swatch is. Let's see what this is. Can I open this or no? Silk swatch, quest item. So it's not something that you can wear. Silk thread I can make. Item can be used in trade skills. Oh, and there were other things that took silk. Okay. Oh, so I can maybe I can level up. It's difficult. Oh, it's difficult. Do you mean it's difficult to explain Project 99? If so, don't worry about it. I can look it up. Or is it difficult like understanding the game and like figuring out the game world and how it all works? Because it's massive. And yeah, I don't know. I've sunk a lot of hours into EverQuest, and I feel like I still don't know anything. And by a lot, it's a lot for me, not a lot compared to some of y'all. Some of the EverQuest players, oh my gosh, like literal thousands. Like I have like 2,500, get closing in on 3,000 hours in RuneScape, and yeah, other people have invested that amount of time in EverQuest, and the knowledge gap really shows. I mean, there's so much to do, so much to try to to try to learn. I guess what I'm getting from this is that I can make these silk threads. I don't know if this level is like a required level to attempt it, or if it's like the level at which it'll become, easier for me to succeed. And then I can use these silk threads to make these raw silk items. So, silk swatch. Silk swatch. Okay, I need to make silk swatches for some of these. The glove, swatch. I need a pattern and a swatch. So, silk swatch, let's just make some of these. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let me pull up my inventory, and y'all can watch my attempts. Okay, combine. You've become better at tailoring. You have fashioned the items together and created a new one. Silk swatch. Oh, what is that? A rusty dagger. Okay. Do I have room to store this stuff? Yes, I do. Sweet. Okay. Oh, and that took how much? Oh, how much spider silk do I have? I have spiderling silk. Interesting. I don't need spiderling silk. I need spider silk. That is different somehow. Okay. So I should kill bigger spiders, I guess. Spiderling silk, is that just like a junk to sell? Unmodified. This item can be used in trade skills and quest item. Okay, well, I'm excited. I at the very least, figured out. Let's restrict this to like 100. I at least figured out how to make this like silk stuff. So now if I had a pattern, I could make a thing. I would probably fail, but I could make a thing. Yeah, I need to get more spider silk specifically. Okay, that is great to know. So that sounds like a good early goal. Sounds like a good early goal. Is there anywhere I can dump off stuff? Let's see, any general supplies? Yeah, I don't know which one's closer, but I guess we'll just pick one, see how it goes. So if you're watching, these EverQuest episodes are going to go up on my YouTube channel. I'm recording them and saving them. I haven't started releasing them yet because I have like an ongoing RuneScape Classic series that I'm currently working on, and I have kind of daily episodes going out on YouTube for RuneScape Classic, and I'm going to kind of stockpile these sessions and start releasing them all at once on YouTube, like day after day, once I reach a certain milestone in Classic. So it might start like mixing up like so many days a week of Classic, so many days a week of other games. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to break it all down, but this area is kind of cool. Where did I end up in? This is the Bull's Pit. Interesting. Mercs. Oh, these are mercenary. What are they punching? The rat? Are they fighting the rats? Are they killing rats in the arena? I have no clue. It's called the Bull Pit. What do you sell? Do you sell anything? No. This ogre does not sell anything. Okay. Well, these people sell mercs, I guess, like mercenaries, or they tell you about mercenaries. Not exactly sure how that works. We're not using mercenaries for this account. Yeah, general supplies. Awesome. Not using mercenaries for this account because I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can solo. Which will eventually not be possible, but be possible enough for now. I guess ruined pelts I'll sell. We don't need this dagger. We can sell the dagger. Don't need the eyes, at least for right now. Yeah, we can only hold so many things, so don't need the legs. We'll keep the black wolf skin. We should probably go cook the meat too. We have this swatch. So the spiderling silk, I guess I'll sell for now because I don't know how to use it. Here's another battle axe we can sell, and then fire beetle eye that we can sell. It's kind of cool we picked up this quest because it gave us a satchel. We need to kill a certain thing. Let's see. I wonder if I can look up what the thing is and where it is, because that could be a fun little thing to do. Flesh threaded satchel. Let's see if we can figure it out. You need Nuggalled flesh. This is actually from a different expansion. So, yeah, we actually don't need to be using this. I want to be expansion locked to original, so I need to be careful about what I use and where I go. In the last episode, we stepped into the 4th quarter. Well, let me. Did I not talk this in right? There we go. Yeah, let's get rid of the satchel. Okay. So in the last episode, we stepped into the like Neriac fourth quarter, and that is apparently from a different expansion as well. So yeah, not supposed to go there immediately. Okay, so that was not an original quest, and that's also really hard for me to keep track of, like what is original and what isn't. It's gonna be tough, but we're just gonna do our best. Okay, so we need silk. Let's go ahead and put like the good skin here. Medium quality bear skin. Those are all good things. Request parchment. Oh yeah, I need to deliver this to somebody. Let's see, that's something I could do. Can I like... Ooh, who did I need to send it to? Let's end this find and start a new one. It was in the commons. The commons is where I needed to go. So why not? Why not head that way? Can kind of see more of Neriac. If Ryan is still hanging out, he can see what this city looks like. I love all the little like neon art all through Neriac. Oh, 4 I guess for Ryan and for anyone watching that's not super familiar with EverQuest. This city is actually bigger than most, and what I'm learning is that, like, so I have chosen an evil character. The Shadow Knight is an evil class. So the majority of the cities in Antonica are, like, good cities. So, like, if I ever go there, like, the people will try to kill me because I'm evil. And if they went to this evil city, if good players, like, I have a account that's a paladin. You know, the paladin, if he went to Neriac, then they would kill him on sight because he's too good. So there's that kind of there's this like interesting faction aspect specifically to classic content that does not carry over to many future expansions apparently. And yeah, that's pretty interesting. So for me to go into those cities, I'm gonna have to like sneak my way in. That's it, Kriven Sai. This is the person who I need to head to. I'm back. Had to go get cookies and milk. Hey, I don't blame you. Cookies and milk is a really solid combination. That sounds delicious, actually. Are they Oreos or are they different cookies? Oh, did I pass the person? Sometimes these finds are a little confusing to me. Let's actually look on the map. Yeah, I gotta go straight through. Okay, it's just being weird. Oreos, yeah, that's what's up. Interesting that like everywhere here in Neriac, there's like all these big gates and stuff. Adamant Armor. That's the name of this place. Wow, RuneScape shout out. Yeah, RuneScape shout out here. Adamant Armor. Neriac Down Under. Forge House. Let's see, where's my find leading me? Here? I love these graphics. Okay. Trista Nerit. We've got Opal Rugla. Here's Kriven Sai. This is the person I need to talk to. So I had a quest to give him this parchment. Give. So you're one of Ulraz's new recruits. You are to assist in the construction of the armor you will don as a new Shadow Knight of the Lodge of the Dead. I've assembled a kit that is used in the crafting of bone mail. You must travel beyond Neriac into the Nektulos Forest for the materials that compose the armor. Many species of dangerous creatures and even the walking remains of the dead inhabit the Nektulos Forest. You must defeat these creatures and undead in order to obtain the materials. The materials you seek depend on the piece of armor you desire. Desire to craft gloves, boots, a bracer, coif leggings, sleeves, or a tunic. Let's go. We can get some bone armor. Sweet. To craft bone mail gloves, you require 2 silk thread, a ruined wolf pelt, 2 calcified finger bones. Once you have the necessary components, combine them in your bone mail kit with this tattered glove pattern. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, well, I guess I could look up what expansion this gear is from, just to see if this counts for classic. Bone mail gloves. All right, let's check it out. EverQuest. Bone mail gloves. What expansion? Yeah, that's a future expansion. Okay. Well, it seems like a lot of these quests in the starting cities are like not classic content. So yeah, we're not going to go down this path. That's okay. The quests in this game are like really hit or miss anyway. So yeah, let's not do this mail assembly kit. Yeah, let's save that for later. I want to play with classic gear. I think I'm just gonna make stuff myself to start off. Yeah, it sounds like the way to go for the moment. It looks like they added that like to help lower level players later on, and I don't actually want a lot of help at the moment. I want to just flounder around and figure it out for myself. That's the goal. Yeah, in my RuneScape Classic series, I just upgraded my gear, and that was pretty fun. Yeah, we're going to head back out to the forest. Oh, I actually went the wrong way, lol. Interesting. Left the wrong zone. Yeah, I upgraded some gear today in RuneScape Classic as well. Got a mithril plate body and mithril plate legs. Feels pretty good, and I'm hoping to, let's see, yeah, 4 1/4 is where I want to go. Hoping to get the helmet and the axe and the shield in the next episode. That is the goal. Yeah, Neriak is locked down like tight. Neriak is like so locked down. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Little chain gates everywhere. You know, I think Ryan's description of like Daggerfall and Morrowind meets Doom graphics is pretty spot on. I think that's pretty spot on. And you know, there's obviously some like modern aspects, like the player model looks better than it probably originally did. The player model has obviously had more recent graphical updates than you know, these zones, like the walls and stuff. Super old school, but you know, it's all in good fun. I'm enjoying it. I have this ability called Hide that I'm not aware of what it does. I guess I should check it out. There's a lot of interesting interfaces, and it seems that some interfaces do the same thing just for like newer content. Like some like newer content will exist in a better interface. Like for instance, eventually quests show up in a quest journal, which is a new interface, but not all quests show up in that interface. So kind of interesting. Look at this like water flowing. Look at this fountain graphic. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love all of this like art. It's pretty awesome. Okay, let's find our way out to the forest. And what we want, silk, and not spiderling silk, but spider silk. So we need to kill bigger spiders, and so we need to get to a higher level. Yeah, I guess we'll. I guess short-term goal, we'll try to make some silk gear. All right, into the forest. We're back. Back into the forest. Let's find spiders and decaying skeletons. Going to be the goal. What is that? Voldvek. That's a dark elf. Interesting. Kitted up. Level 60. We would get absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Ash Drakeling. Too tough for us. Yeah, the bone mail armor sounded cool, but you know, trying to play classic right now. So a rotting initiate, level 8. Yeah, I did not realize there were like zombies out here. So there's a bunch of wolves over here. I'm needing spiders at the moment. Spiders is what I'm after. I think there were quite a few. We're gonna head over to the road. It's a snake. They'll drop their like scales and stuff. Beetle drops eyes. I think there might be some kind of like equivalent to like Herblore in RuneScape. There should hopefully be like a big like, yeah, there we go. There's several spiders over here. The forest looks cool. Stark Elf Children. There's a Spiderling. Okay. So maybe we can avoid that. Ooh, a Decaying Councilman. Level 8. Okay, a little too much for us. Shadow Wolf is 3. Pirate Beetle is 2. A large Aranide is 3. So if we can avoid the Councilman, there's a Decaying Skeleton. We can fight this, and we can fight the Aranide. But look at all these mobs everywhere. And some of them are on level for us. Many of them are not. It looks like most of them are on level, but we just have to be really careful not to pull aggro on something too tough for us. Gonna have to be really aware to not die. Skeleton parts. Cloth Veil, there we go. Cloth gear. Sweet. Did it equip it already? Yes. AC up to 13 now. Can I see it? No, I can't see it. Why can't I see my armor on me? That's interesting. I wonder if there's like a setting. If anyone's watching and you know how to make it render my armor, that would be kind of cool. A Black Mamba, that looks pretty scary. Yeah, I'm guessing a display, show my helm, level of detail. Yeah, not exactly sure. Skin type, complex, new armor, all. You can't see cloth. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks, Bone Snap. Appreciate you for that. Definitely appreciate that. Let's see if I can kill this large Aranide. It's like the word arachnid, but not exactly. Yeah, I appreciate that. Only leather and up. Okay, that is really good to know. Yeah, I was curious because we equipped the tunic and I couldn't see it. The cloth I couldn't see. That is great to know. I really want. Oh no. Nope. The nopest nope that ever noped. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, we did it. This is what I said we shouldn't do. And we just aggroed a back bear. Train coming through. Oh, he got a stun on me. Ooh, no. No. Let's turn off auto attack. Here we go. You're going to be seeing this a lot. This is going to be happening quite often. We've got a train coming. Oh. Yeah, I'm dead. DED. And in this case, face doesn't show in at all, no matter what type of armor it is. Oh, that's good to know, too. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and update the death counter. 2-2. Tick. Alright. How bad did that hit our H... Oh, actually, I think because we're under level 10 or whatever, we have, basically no consequences to death, other than, our mana shoots down. But I'm, not really using my mana anyway, because I have not bought spells. I should go buy spells. I don't know what level I actually start getting spells as a Shadow Knight, but if I have spells that I can be using, then I should be using them, just to get better at it. Yeah, we'll have to make a trip back and check out the Shadow Knight Guild Masters and see what kind of spells that they have to offer at low levels. Bone chips. Yeah, in the classic series right now, the death counter's at 1. In EverQuest, I imagine this death counter is going to eventually be quite large, especially with the way that I play this game. So, all right, wandering back out to find some more spiders. And yeah, we're level 3 and 36%. It's level 4. Shadow Wolf. The wolves are cool too. I eventually feel like I could use their pelts, but I really want to find just those large Aranidae. Aranidae? I'm not exactly sure. Pirate Beetle, looks like. Heading deeper into the forest. Yeah, I definitely appreciate you being on here, Bone Snap, and helping me out with some of that information. You are much appreciated. I've noticed that the XP flows in way faster on this server than in the progression servers. Okay, there's a large. There's another one. Ooh, that one's level 4. Let's go over to level 2. I'm assuming that they'll both drop the same loot. Can I aggro you? Okay, no. I have to engage. That's good to know. The Drakeling I don't think pulls aggro either. The wolf shouldn't. Yeah, we should be okay. Let's sit here for a second. 83 to 35. Yeah, we should have this one in the bag. Hopefully it drops some spider silk. Nothing. Okay. Nada. Oh, this is the 4. Is that the level 4? I gotta be real careful. Okay. There's a drakeling. Dude, those things look crazy. That thing looks... Let's see if I can zoom out far enough and then, like, slide over. Nope. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Is that a councilman? No, it's a decaying skeleton. Okay. Not so bad. Here's another spider. Level 4. Yeah, we can try to get cloth off these skeletons. A set of cloth would be cool. Again, just to have something equipped. Nice. Rusty broadsword. Okay. That sounds promising. Hopefully the level 4 spider doesn't pull aggro. Will the skeleton pull aggro on me since I'm fighting another skeleton? No. That one did, though. What's the difference between this one? I don't know why it pulls aggro on multiple at a time, but not others. Like some, but not others. It's definitely interesting. These are cool, though. These are easy. Easy kills, so not too horribly terrified. Okay, hey, we got a silver. That's cool. Okay, let's kind of like work our way back towards the foreign quarter and just see if we can find any spiders over here. There's one. This one's level 1. Oh, it's a spiderling. We're gonna get spiderling silk. I mean, use it for money, but really the bigger spiders are what we're after. That is really what we're after. Shadow Knights get spells starting at level 9. Thank you so much for that information. As soon as I hit 9, I will head back to the guild and see what's going on. See what I can get there. I'm hoping to get some kind of like vampirism type stuff where I can like heal off of my damage. I don't know exactly what the Shadow Knight kit looks like, but it's supposed to be a very survivable class, and I've played the Paladin. The Paladin has like heals and stuff, so Shadow Knight is supposed to be like the evil alternative to the Paladin, kind of like the corresponding evil class. So yeah, excited to see how that goes. Well, I think I'm going to call the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I will try to do EverQuest streams, somewhat regularly, and then they're not currently on my YouTube channel, but as soon as they do go up, they'll be kind of like a more than once a week an EverQuest video will come out. Let's see if I can drop my link for you. In case you would like to go back and watch the series from the beginning later, this is currently my YouTube channel link. I'm going to be changing it to like something with a meaning in the near future, but yeah, these episodes will go up on YouTube, and yeah, we'll make a full Let's Play out of it. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. Shout out to Ryan for always jumping on the stream. Shout out to Bonesnap for helping me out figure out some of my settings and understand the gear and whatnot. So yeah, definitely appreciate y'all joining. I will probably stream EverQuest again in the next 2 days. So yeah, thank you all so much, and until the next episode, have a great night.